and welcome back to the allotment for 2021. Couple of changes we've done over the winter, but there's not a great deal that's changed. So the one change you'll see, there is no strawberries in there no more. So those were the old variety. They only we only got one harvest off them, and it was like just strawberries galore, and you just couldn't eat them. So we have now gone for the new variety, just one plot of new variety. So the old plot is actually going to be split in half, and there is going to be asparagus one side and then vegetable bits the other. So we're quite looking forward to that. The usual variety of trees, we do have the peach. We do have the peach trees in the tomato shelter just to keep the rain off them, because we've read that if the rain gets onto them it tends to kind of kick up the spores, and then that's what then creates that leaf fungus that we have where it curls up the leaves. So when we've been doing this, it has helped quite a bit, so hopefully it helps. And then we have the usual blueberry bushes. They've started to bud, so they are coming back to life, which is nice. This is the fig tree, which is budding again. Most things are starting to bud again, which is quite nice. The pawpaw tree, which we never get fruit off, but we just kind of leave it there now. The blackberry tree, which is supposed to fruit off this year's canes. We didn't get any last year, but I don't know if it's because it was too new, so we'll give it another go. That is, what is that one? Apricot, that's it, apricot. Good. David's behind me to tell me what we're growing. I just cook it. And then that is the cherry tree to go along with the big cherry tree and the slightly bigger cherry tree in the corner, but we'll get to that bit. Then we've got pear and cherry. Oh, what's that one then?
That's the plum tree.
Oh, that's a plum, not a... It's almost like I don't come down there, isn't it? Yeah. So we have given the trees a fair amount of a haircut. You can't see it from this angle though, because all you can see is the trees behind. But we do have an awful lot of tree offcuts now that I am now looking into how to smoke food with applewood wood. So yeah, and we've got a machine inside that's supposed to do cold smoking as well. So I'm going to look into that a bit more on how to prep the wood before I tell anybody how to do it, because I'm not 100% myself. A lot of the plots are still boarded over with our plastic sheeting to stop the weeds. So, but we've got the usual trees, plum.
Yeah.
Hey, plum. And then we've got the very large cherry tree now. It's grown quite a bit actually, it's quite nice. And then the damson tree, and then the plot where the raspberries will be shooting up. So we've cut down all of last year's canes, so you can see like the raspberry crowns are here. They've not come up yet, but we have been doing a fair amount of de-weeding down there today, so hopefully that will help them. We do have our first outdoor sown crop, which is the broad beans. We do have peas growing on the inside. I'm just going to insert a little clip here now, and this is how we sow the peas. So we've just got old gutter rings, filled them up with soil, and then put the peas in, and they grow quite nicely in these. We found when we were putting them into the ground direct, they were just rotting. I don't know if it's because it's too wet for them maybe, but doing it this way it's far more controlled and they do grow. So we do have some mange tout down here as well that we've just sown today, so hopefully they'll come up as well. So that's the peas on the inside, which should be coming out, the ones that are quite grown should be coming out next week, we reckon. So yes, and then we've got the currant bushes all looking quite happy again. And then hopefully you can see it now where we've kind of chopped the apple tree a bit. So we had a massive branch, used to give us loads and loads of apples from there, but we cut it down because the poor white currant bush was dying. But no, this is the red currant. The poor red currant bush was dying, so we had to give it half a chance. The white currant bush is in the middle and it does not a lot. But yeah, we've kind of cut the one at the apple tree at the back as well. So they've all had quite the haircut. I'm not expecting us to get a great amount of apples this year, just because we've been a bit harsh on them, but they needed it. So we'll just smoke food instead with the wood. But yeah, that's about it at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, so just looks very beautiful at the moment with the light, so I'm quite enjoying it. So yeah, but yeah, I've just been doing a couple of jobs, and we'll keep you updated as and when we do other bits. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a new video. Bye!